Hello, everybody. Oh, did I mess up? Is this a 1-0 match and I messed up?
I think, isn't it?
I think it is.
Oh no.
It is.
Oh, see, this is why we say blame Bear.
Yep.
And we have a patented Snow Bear ROM for these fellas tonight.
We very much do. It's okay, it'll be fixed. Maybe. If I...
Thank you,
there we go.
SpeedGaming. All right. Oh.
Anyways. I'm still very enjoying with me is Zeruvian.
Hi, I'm Zeruvian, and I am unfortunately joining Snow Bear tonight. This is gonna be a fun couple hours, isn't it? Full item randomizer round 2 matchup between, is it mullmachen or mullmachen?
I believe it's mullmachen.
Mullmachen.
Last time I heard.
And we got andryll on the other side.
Yep.
Representing Brazil, this game also being broadcast over on Rando Brazil, for those of you who speak that native language.
Specifically their BRAT channel. Yeah. This is I think, what is it, match 4 of 5 today? We've got quite a bit of
Yeah, we've had a few games today. I think we have another one starting in just about half an hour or so too. So if you're up for some more Pokemon action, try to catch all of these games as we unfold the remainder of round 2 here. You know, in between SGL coming up, and things are starting to wind up big time here on the SpeedGaming network, so
absolutely.
Keep your eyes peeled. All sorts of stuff. And of course, if you think that's going to be fun, we do have the in-person event happening in Herndon, Virginia, and not too long from now either. Magneton's going to give us a... Is that a soda pop? Wow.
It is. We do like our soda here. It restores, I believe, 50 HP.
Soda pop? Soda pop restores 80 HP. You're thinking of fresh water.
Oh.
No, and lemonade is 80.
Even have, this is already a great start for me, and this is already a great start for me on here. Look, I only half know what I'm talking about.
No, it's honestly, I would spend all my time just farming the vending machine at the top of Celadon in Gen 1, just because fresh waters were cheaper than super potions. They heal just as much, and you know what? The Pokemon enjoy them more.
I mean, water is good for you.
Yeah, hail hydrate, everybody. All right, we're starting to get up into the early part here. Mullmachen's going to show us our first encounter. It's a Dragonite. Very nice.
That is very good. Oh, and we have a very solid Magneton as well. But a rare male Granapple? And you run from it? Oh, man. See, Granapple being male is actually very rare, because it is a 1 in 4 chance of being male. Which means that if you see a male Granapple, it has an attack DV of 12 to 15. Meanwhile, we're seeing this Dragonite.
Let's see if Andrew wants this Dragonite.
Honestly, every time I see male Granapple, I actually go up to catch it. It's not... I mean, Magneton is decently solid, but... I'm sorry, the Granapple is decently solid. It's just a slightly worse bear, but when you know it has such a good attack, it is always a little bit tempting to try to see what it has.
So we did swap over to Dragonite. It looks like both of us caught it today. Mullmachen does have a female Dragonite, so she will have a little bit lower of an attack DV, because your attack determines your gender in this generation.
Yes.
Females cannot have a high attack DV.
Well, they can. It's just it goes from 0 to whatever. That's just how they had backwards compatibility with Gen 2.
Honestly, not a bad moveset on the Dragonite. You can work with that early. You would like to see some other stuff with it first, though.
I mean, honestly, their Magneton was perfectly workable. But understandably, it's a little bit shaky to run that. But
we see.
It looks like Mullmachen is actually going to be running the Magneton right now. Not impressed by that Dragonite.
Like I said, it has some moves, but not great moves. You can easily tailor a moveset for Dragonite to become extremely dangerous.
Vital Throw Thunder is decently fine.
Yeah,
although we are learning Blizzard on Magneton side, that's also good.
2 fighting moves isn't what I would call ideal here, though.
No.
Especially with one of them being reverse priority. I would probably be tossing the Vital Throw first here.
Oh, yeah. Actually, no, probably I would toss the triple kick first, because it's more likely to give warning kicks, as we like to call it. This was your warning.
And we have a hot dog! Let's see if andryll is interested in this.
This is actually a good poke.
Oh!
Oh, hello,
That is a
Ice
hot
Beam.
dog! That's a cool hot dog.
Yep. Did mullmachen not go into Dark Cave?
He did. He picked up a max revive.
Okay, I just totally missed it in the brief moment. Oh,
I think it
rollout
was
Arcanine. Okay, it's runnable.
It's very runnable. Yeah, rollout, you have Ice Beam, you're already covering.
Oh, well, part of it is just that rollout makes every Pokemon runnable.
Alright, this is actually a really dangerous situation for andryll.
No, he needs to catch. He needs to.
You need to catch it like right now. It's gonna go for the revive and hope rollout misses. Oh no!
Oh, this is gonna be rollout. Is this
No,
4
no,
or
no.
5?
That is
Oh,
a
and
white
nope.
to Cherry Grove we go.
Yikes! At
That's-
that point, I think my thing was to throw a ball there, but we gotta do what we gotta do. In the meantime, we got
It's-
mullmachen speeding ahead, checking the escape rope chamber.
It's 1 and 4, right, Bear? On the catch rate?
1 and 3, although
1
if
and
you
3.
damage it, it improves slightly. At about 50% hit HP, you have a 70% chance of catching it, and when it's in the red health, you have a guaranteed chance of catching it. Although
We get a refund from escape rope chamber.
yeah, although a lot of us like to say it's a lie.
I mean, RNG be cruel sometimes. It's not untrue.
Indeed. But anyways, mullmachen is just powering through. Gonna go up the Sprout Tower. Yeah, so fun fact, this bottom floor here doesn't ever get encounters. So you just gotta, if you're repelling from the top floor and then of course the top run.
I'm kind of sad. I wanted to see the Arcanine. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to make it work as is.
So it's interesting to point out, Pokemon like Arcanine, Ninetales, Starmie, when you catch them in the wild, they don't learn any moves because they are a stone evolution. So that Arcanine, until level 50, is always going to have Ice Beam, Rollout, and 2 other moves.
Most Stone Evos learn a move around 37 or so. There's only like a handful that don't actually learn moves. I believe that would be Clefable and like Raichu, I believe. The only ones. Anyways, looks like we're kind of climbing the tower, no problem. This Magneton actually could go very far, I think. Got a very solid move set. We'll see how he handles the Elder. Meanwhile, andryll also going there as well.
As typical, you see us take a safety save here usually. You don't want to wipe and have to come all the way back up. And we get a Haunter. We'll probably take a Psychic to the face there, and there we go. The Elder given us today a berry. So by no means really necessary.
But yeah, definitely not worth it.
No, not worth the price of doing business. Though the levels are nice to get in here and just take care of Faulkner's gym real quick, because that is what the game is currently asking us to do.
That's the main reason why I usually go there, honestly, is to get those levels. I got a Moltres. Is it burning? Was that a Ember Moltres? Yikes!
10% burn. You hate to see it.
Statistics at its best. But yeah, the Magneton moveset is very nice.
Too. We need to get this off the screen. Okay.
Alright.
Alright, it's going to be Andryl's turn to go ahead and take care of the Elder. With the Dragonite as his lead right now. And mullmachen about to face off against our first gym leader and a required Falkner here. Can't progress without taking out this gym unless we have an early squirt bottle, since that's not to be found today.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one thing, is that Falkner is you just gotta make sure you got it covered.
Alright, and nothing but some candy and vitamins from Falkner. So we will be heading on down towards Union Cave into Azalea here. Of course, we have to pick up this egg first. See, does what do you think? Do you keep the egg just to see what it is and maybe have it as an HM friend?
If I have no third Pokemon, I keep the egg. Oops. Yeah, I generally keep the egg.
A mullmachen depositing the egg, taking a heal, and off we go, so we will not be seeing what that Pokemon is today. At least not on that side of the screen. Andryll might still decide to keep it. Got plenty of opportunities to catch another Mon, though. There's your radio card sitting here on Route 32.
Oh, wow, radio card, okay. Definitely gotta mark that up.
Oh.
Closing different things that shouldn't be closing.
You need to pull
I was so worried about things that I realized that, oops, I was so worried about another match starting that it was in another hour. It was an hour and a half, not half hour, so oops.
Oh no. Yeah, we did see free time loss, the Pokedex also sitting there in Route 32. You know, anytime you catch something, you now get a little flavor blurb about that Pokemon. You do get our plane badge here in Union Cave.
Oh, plane badge. That's always good to see, because that's also a speed one.
Alright, Andryll through Falkner. We'll be following up in just a moment here. And that's it for nothing really too exciting outside of that radio card in that badge here in Union Cave for now.
Well, you know, see, plane badge is actually really nice, because not only does it boost the normal stuff, but it does boost your speed. And speed is very critical, because Magneton lacks speed. But what are we talking about? I mean, we got mullmachen going at Mach speed. I'll see myself out.
Don't leave me here to call this by myself! Are we doing Slowpoke or are we just going? We're gonna center in Azalea.
Yeah, normally, okay, so here's the thing. If I rush Slowpoke well, I tend to not center in Azalea, but if I'm skipping it, I tend to center. I've learned to start centering Azalea, or at least keeping the Route 32 center. But I think what mullmachen might be doing is He might be less than enthused about this magneton taking care of things, so he could either, there's two options, either go full all the way to Goldenrod, or what he could do is escape rope out at the very end. We've seen runners do both of that. Although Mullmachen's picking up a few hidden items, I'm a little surprised about that. Might be just kind of habit, because I believe Mullmachen does like to do those the crazy roams, the ones with the hidden items and berry trees.
Yeah, it is okay to pick up a few hiddens, but at some point, no, that's one you're not really complaining too much about. The Sacred Ash.
It's nice, and because it lightens up the places. I generally find myself not picking up hidden items beyond the first route or two. Only because at that point you probably have enough money. If you're really desperate for money, you can start picking them up. Although selling it, I mean, it doesn't really sell for much, though.
It's a free Pokemon Center. I would have held on to that.
Well, it requires your Pokemon to be fainted, though.
It does require at least one Pokemon in the party to be fainted, that is correct. But if that is, then you have a full party heal, all HP, and power points.
If I was Mullmachen, I would sell the Ultra Balls. They are 600 each, and it's a good source of cash. I also like to go to the very basement though first. But anyways, we got an attack that always paralyzes Zap Cannon, then we have some kind of Crunch, Shadow Ball, Psychic TM in there as well. Oh, Explosion Blissey.
Exploding Blissey.
You know, normally you're scared to see Explosion, but that's pretty nice. Teaching Crunch over Acid. I mean, Acid's not really gonna do much, so.
And Crunch immediately becomes useful by just one-shotting this Hypno.
Yeah, that's actually kind of rare to one-shot Hypno like that.
Yeah, and it's,
very
again,
bulky.
Worth noting, Dragonite's primary attack stat is its physical attack. These are special moves doing work and covering for areas that Dragonite might not be able to...
Dragonite has like 100 special, or close to 100 special?
Yeah. So you're just expecting it to do more damage through physical means, and it's gonna just kick your butt if you can land a shot.
Yeah.
Crabhammer is a...
Mullmachen picking up Crabhammer, TM from the bike shop.
Yeah, it's... I don't know if I'd call it an upgrade over Bubble Beam. It kind of is, but it's not very accurate.
I mean, it depends on how much you value accuracy.
I mean...
I believe it's 80... It's like, what, 80-80? It's high crit chance, though, so it's 1 in 4. It's just... accuracy is a big issue, and... it tends to bite you in the butt. When we mean by 80% accurate, we mean by 80% mischance.
Well, there's the pass. So we have the pass and the ticket. So,
where was the ticket?
The ticket was in Ilex Forest.
Oh, I totally missed that. Slacking on my tracker dues again.
How dare.
Although Mullmachen never checked the tutor moves, so...
No move tutor. We're not checking the Kenya. We're not going to National Park. We're just going straight to Kanto. And if you're not feeling...
Kenya.
Yeah, if you're not feeling either the Magneton or the Dragonite, there are mains waiting for you on Route 17, 18 in the level 30 range. Of course, we know right now, unless Squirt Bottle shows up in the current Fly logic, Fly is not going to be in North Johto. Well, there's Storm Badge.
That is indeed Storm Badge in Kanto. That's good to see.
Maybe it's
and
not
the
as
dojo
rigged
gives
as
us a PB up.
This Slowking giving Andryll a little bit of trouble here at the front of Azalea Gym. We are gonna go check. This is probably the Super Rod check, and just the Super Rod check.
I mean, so he did center Azalea. I am a little surprised not picking up did he save? Or is he just gonna take
No, he just saved in front of Saffron, in front of Mr. Psychic's house.
Okay, that's fine. This is just
Yeah,
a
so
quick check.
this
No
is this is
biggie.
a save scum of Super Rod. That's fine. That's good. Because coming back from here is asking to death warp.
I mean,
Just money.
yeah, I think what I would have done is maybe held off and tried to first get a cycling road main, and then try to do that. But it all depends on how confident you are with your cycling road mains. Because it's a really nice way to see if you can get Rock Tunnel, and then after Rock Tunnel you can just go out. Although, speaking of which, we got a Strength HM off of Bugsy, so Mullmachen's gonna have to go back for that soon.
Yeah, 'cause there's no telling where that strength's going to come in handy, but with a lot of the world open to us as soon as we get... I mean, it's open right now. We just won't find Fly in North Johto.
Not so far. You never know when Squirt Bottle rears
True.
his head
Squirt
out.
Bottle could just show up out of anywhere.
And I was half expecting it to happen right there. So yeah, Andrew's just pushing through with this Dragonite, and I think that's pretty solid. Honestly, sometimes the cycling road mains is not the way you want to go when you have a solid starter main. As long as you're not forced to do Kanto gyms, you're pretty on solid foot. You're pretty much on solid footing.
Alright. First thing we see here is Lickitung.
Ideal. Let's try again. Oh,
We're gonna
catching
no.
that.
Why?
Okay, so I think catching it so you can run away or have something tanky, and so you don't have to reset away a Pokemon. But that's the lowest level, so you're not even going to be repelling. You're not even going to be repelling stuff away. But
I mean, you're not going to run the Lickitung. I hope.
I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. It's just not. I would hope you're not. I wonder what its moveset is. Oh no, okay, no, please no. We're looking for something else.
Yeah, we're definitely in the market. Well, here's a Sea King.
Sea King's okay. I see the SS ticket now. I totally just didn't register it when I saw it before. Oh, well, okay, so with the, thing again, with the SS ticket and the pass, I would just, honestly, just do the basics that I can with this Dragonite, and just go to North Johto. So the thing is that with such a nice, there's no reason to go searching for a new main, in this case, if you have a really nice starter, and you can get plenty of levels in North Johto. You are giving up, however, Fly, unless you want to do the Fly checks first. We still have plenty of Goldenrod that wasn't even checked, so there's plenty of options. Is that really, did we just really see Goldeen and Sea King in that route?
We absolutely did. It looks like Mullmachen's seen enough, and he's going to go check out Route 18 for the rest of the wilds that can be encountered here. We do have to be careful on the left side of Cycling Road, because you can hit some of these trainers that you may not realize are there.
Yeah, that's the one you have to always be careful about, because you go that way going for hidden items. Yeah, so this route is a little bit less lucrative in terms of levels. You have levels 26 to 30 versus the 29 to 33. But, you know, with those kind of levels, you might be able to do a little bit better. I mean, an alternative for Mullmachen, if he still doesn't find anything, would be to just beeline to Burnt Tower and try for Roamer. Yeah, so Remoraid is not gonna do so well. So an attack that always paralyzes is Zap Cannon, very good T-Bot, that's good for red. Attack that raises the user's attack, that's Metal Claw. And then that is gonna be either Crunch or Shadow Ball. Yeah, we do be struggling here for a main with Mullmachen, and sometimes you have to be willing to accept something that's good enough, or find an alternative way to do it. And I don't think this is it.
I mean, at
I don't
this
know.
point,
This grass patch has not been very kind to mullmachen, and it's
I'm probably resetting back to 17, cycling road. Oh, we get a look at the tutor. We saw Morning Sun, Jump Kick, and Scary Face.
Scary Face. Well, Jump Kick is decently okay for Dragon Knight if you want to teach it. Alright, we got Jigglypuff. Okay, you know what? That could work. So, people sleep on
Oh
Wigglytuff,
no!
but,
We're
it's
not
actually
interested.
a decently okay main. There's one more alternative if you're still looking for mains, and that's Route 15. But again, I think the highest level there is like 28. I think, honestly, at this point, beelining it with the level 29 Licky Tongue to the roamers might be the play to do.
I don't know if we're actually trying to get past this bug or bird keeper. Well, we are going to wipe to this bird keeper.
Anyways, we got a pass on Andryl's side.
So we're going to take the Lickitung and, well, I guess we're going into...
I mean, this is, well, is he gonna really run the Lickitung, or is he just gonna go back to the Magneton?
Yeah, I'm,
Well, I mean, look, desperate times call for desperate measures. I have gone into this situation with a physical hunter, which I believe is strictly worse.
I mean, you
Then
said physical and ghost in the same sentence.
To be fair, though, it was a seed. It wasn't. It was sort of a meme seed rather than a tournament match. So I think I would behave a little bit differently. But honestly, sometimes you have to make do with the worst things you can, with just horrible things. But yeah, I think a lot of the times, when you're presented with not great options, you have to find backups to the backups to the backups. Like, where do you go for new mains? And sometimes you have to kind of figure out the bizarre stuff.
I mean, I probably just take a Seeking here, but that's just me.
I mean, the Seeking was definitely the most workable thing we saw there. Wigglytuff was okay, but it requires some special moves. But at least it's a big stack of HP. I'm not sure what Lickitung stats are, but I can't imagine there's much more than HP in a lot of defenses.
Well, lucky for you, I have looked up Lickitung's stats, and I can tell you, it's a base stat total of 385, where 90 of those points are in HP.
Oh gosh.
So, we're talking 30 speed, 55 attack, 60 special attack.
30 speed?
30 speed.
No. Oh no, that's below the acceptable threshold. In the meantime, we do have Fly, so Andryll is going to be picking up Storm Badge, and if he's happy with his Dragonite, he can definitely just book it to North Johto.
We are going to pick up Kenya. We'll probably finish these checks first.
Oh yeah.
I'll look at the Kenya. It is...
Well, hold on.
Well,
it's a snake. Is it Dragonair? Okay, he's not... Okay.
It's a snake.
Okay, it's a snake. It's an actual snake, okay. I thought it was just going to be a noodle. I was wrong. Slow King is 30. Snorlax is all...
To answer chat's question, to compare Slowpoke, unevolved Slowbro, has a base speed of 15.
Oh, 15. Oh, well, okay.
Slowbro, I believe, gets up to maybe 25 or 30.
I know Snorlax is 30, so this is Lickitung is just a very much worse Snorlax.
Even with 30 speed, I would take a Slowbro over this Lickitung. But that's, again, I'd take the Seeking.
Slowbro has the thing where it actually has decent special attack.
Yeah, it has okay stats. It's just slower than all get out.
Yeah.
Well, We are seeing National Park here from Andryll. We are going to see a few checks that we did not see mullmachen take, and it might be a little bit before he gets back to him.
We'll get my lovely National Park music. It's one of the nice things that you just don't get to hear when you have the bike music on all the time, so...
Chat's exposing my one advantage. I do keep a Pokemon DB page up when I run. It allows me to just kind of like plan. Do I want this? If it's something I've never run before, you know what your stat allocations
setting away
are.
candy there.
Yeah, that's an interesting call.
I honestly,
Oh, you know he's resetting away.
Candies in the bag.
He's resetting away all of roll out all the way through National Park. Okay. I mean, I might have even just. Oh, he doesn't have Storm Badge yet. Storm Badge is up here in Cleanse Tag.
Was it? Yeah. Yes. The former daycare. You know, it's trying to ward off the evil spirits. Although I don't know what evil spirits there were there, but clearly it's whatever mess that Gen 1 left there.
Trying to get rid of all the Drifloon.
Oh, I just figured that it was just trying to get rid of the rest of these Snow Bear ROMs.
Oh, I mean, good luck with that. You're giving them away for free. They're going to be on the open market for years. Alright, so Andryll now has the ability to fly wherever he may please as long as he's already visited there, and it has a center and it's part of a town or city. Obviously, you can't fly to Route 32, you can't fly to Route 10.
Yeah, those are like the real exceptions to that flying. Part of the interesting thing is when you get fly is knowing where the city limit is, and some of them are kind of bizarrely far out, and some of them are very much close by. Like, I have gone fooled by Fuchsia more than once, realizing that no, you have to go much further than you thought you need to go to get into the city's border itself.
It also helps to know in some cases, such as your first time surfing to Cyanwood, that it is faster as soon as you touch the city limit to just fly in.
I mean, I believe so, yeah. It's pretty nice at a location, because it'll kind of... As soon as the nameplate changes is when you get the flight point, as far as I know.
Yep.
Anyways, mullmachen's gonna be happy to get his fly off of Whitney. Meanwhile, Andryll... Is he gonna go look for a new main, or is he just gonna go... I think he's looking for a new main.
He's gonna be disappointed. There's really nothing better than his Dragonite here.
Yeah, so a lot of us tend to talk about, like, if you have a good starter and you're able to push through, a lot of times you just kind of... Well, especially when you have SS ticket, and you can... and/or are willing to give up fly, you can just kind of push through and get more experience off of Darth Johto. So we see the Seeking again. We've seen here Seeking, Goldeen. We got the rare meme spider here too. Yeah, this ain't looking good in terms of what's here. I do hope mullmachen does talk to Bill's grandpa, though, just to show him a Pokemon with a long tongue.
There's a Kingler. I mean, that's not too much more different than the Seeking.
Oh, okay, well, Seeking is a lot more beefy. Kingler is all attack, and if you get hit by special attack, oh man, you're gonna be crying. Kingler has no special defense, and very much gets fried by even a Spark.
So, opting to come down here, talk to the Rapidash fan, I guess you could say.
Yep. Mystic Water, and we got Fly for mullmachen. Yeah. Wingage is reminding me, is remembering when I was trying to get him when he was doing bingos to run this really amazing spinner rack with I think was like a jump kick earthquake. Unfortunately, you know, being a spinner rack, it just unfortunately does not work. And that was me being a bad influence. And for that I apologize.
So, Bear, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How exactly does a spider high jump kick?
Carefully. Very carefully.
Man, I just got a taste of my own medicine.
I mean,
so,
yes, jumping spiders. I mean, honestly, having with all the spiders I find in my place, I feel like they are jumping on to the walls everywhere, and I'm trying to move them away, get rid of them, because I get very uncomfortable by jumping spiders.
Alright, so that sailor fight's actually scripted. You can win it and get some money, or you can lose it and lose nothing. You still advance the story.
Does he actually not take your money away? I have never looked into that.
You've been playing this game how long?
I mean, I don't look in my money bag after.
No, I did the other
that.
day because I didn't. Oh, nice clear bell sitting on the metal coat check.
I always assume it's like Rival 1, where if you, because those are the only two fights you could actually lose and still proceed.
Exactly.
I just didn't know if the specific answer of does he take money or not. But yeah, I've done this for a couple of years now, I think. Close to 2018, 2019. Yeah, it's been a while.
We do have the secret potion. I believe we got that out of Mr. Pokemon's house very early, so we are going to check what's going on in the lighthouse and at least activate Jasmine. And that's a Drill Peck TM that we see put to use by andryll. That is a Stab Drill Peck Dragonite.
Yep. And we did buy a Crunch TM, that was what it was. Wait, he's teaching over Crunch. Okay. I mean, that was your better... I mean, I guess Drill Peck is your ghost coverage at this point. I think Crunch still had a kind of being around reason, but honestly, very solid still.
At least we're not teaching Cut to our main.
No, but we can do the old Surf Strength Fly. Well, Thunder's there to answer water types. Anything that's not a water type really shouldn't be getting a Thunder to it. Because there's so many water types out there that are physically bulky. That hitting them in the special side is actually not that bad. mullmachen being very, very careful, trying to make sure to not hit that other sailor. Yeah, so looks like we're just kind of going through the lighthouse, no problem. Eradicate really taking us to town there, or taking him to town, although Twin Needle not so effective against Magneton. Is this Magneton really? Oh, I was gonna say, is this if that Magneton actually wins the fight? I'd like to have some words with that Eradicate. I think from doing this, it's actually better to talk to Jasmine from below, because she takes a slightly longer path exiting the screen when you talk to her from the right. Or from the left, sorry.
Yeah, because as long as she's on screen, she will continue to walk in her intended path. Glacier Bat is sitting up here in the lighthouse, too.
Very, very wanted. Yeah, this Dragonite should have not too much trouble going through, although I don't know if andryll will actually try to fight Jasmine right now, since you can always fly back.
Right. I think right now you're probably holding off on Jasmine until you get a little bit more experience on your main. I mean, the Lickitung can probably try it.
There's an Arcanine that andryll was trying to catch before. Just not there anymore.
Chat's saying Whirlpool away from getting to level 60. I'm like, no, because we kind of can't surf yet.
Yeah, we're kind of missing some surfing components. But we do have the rainbow wing, yes.
Oh no,
we
we
can
have
go
the
shopping in
silver
this
wing.
olive vine. Yes, we do have silver wing.
Yeah, it's the clear belt we have, not the rainbow wing.
Yeah. We have silver wing, but that's always appreciated. Yeah, so Andrew's gonna go shopping, gonna go free up some money to buy some super repels and potentially some hyper potions.
It's only no, it is hypers up here. Yeah, probably a bunch of super repels. Probably every
just
super repel you can
repels.
grab. He
I
still
like
has super
that, but
potions though.
I believe he still just max potion and potentially super potions. Okay, it doesn't really matter. You got an amulet coin. You're gonna make money back.
If you're worried about money, and by the way, the Kimono sisters, they drop a ton of money. They all have one Pokemon each. In vanilla, it's each of the 5 evolutions. Obviously, they're randomized today.
I didn't realize they dropped that much money. I mean, I guess they're an important trainer.
They're like 1,400 a pop, or something like that.
Wow.
Which is obviously more with the amulet coin. It basically, you make your bank back easy.
Yeah.
So you got the birds flying all over the place today. There's another Moltres.
Yeah, although luckily, Mullmachen's much less scared of Ember. Very good movement from Andryll. You can just, without a repel, you can just kind of go through and take care of most of this. Heading right into Burn Tower.
Yeah, this is a check we can make in the basement after Rival 3. There's the other hot dog. You don't want to run this one, though. It's pretty, pretty punched, is what I would say.
It's pretty edgy. You know, you live on the edge. You kill things or you get killed.
I would be willing to say Thunder was a little overkill for Kingler.
I mean,
we are now out of Thunder PP.
I don't think actually he'd be able to kill with just Drill Peck on... kill one shot that Kingler with just Drill Peck. Anyways, we got the roamers coming up, so we'll... As soon as he's probably got the strength... as soon as he does the strength boulder. Unless he wants to talk to Usain. We all need to talk to a buddy here. The fun part is that he's always there waiting for you. Until you actually go fight him in other places. But we got the Zephyr badge, alright.
Mullmachen is going to take a shot at Jasmine. Well, let's,
I believe I heard a Sunflora. There.
We have a Sunflora, and that is a Kakuna on the Suicune. Might have been Remoraid, chat says.
It could have been... Well, no, it wasn't Sunflora, because that's me, it probably was Remoraid. I was trying to decide between Remoraid and Sunflora.
Oh, chat's with you on it being Sunflora. Actually, we're split. We have Remoraid and Sunflora in chat.
I don't... I believe it's Sunflora, because it's such a distinct cry. Although, I totally missed the Raikou, though.
Yeah, I have no idea
But
what
yeah,
the Raikou
anyways,
is.
Mullmachen is taking care of Jasmine's Licky Tongue doing a fairly okay-ish job, although it is hurting a little bit right now. I mean, it's strange that Jasmine sent out her ace second, but that just means that if just Joe Pectratini is your scariest threat. Oh, no, that was last. I was gonna say, I don't think so. Oh, Ice Badge.
That is a required Jasmine today.
Alright, so we're getting bits and pieces that are all sorts of places. Oh, Sneasel. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Okay. I think Mullmachen might have a hard time main switching to any of the roamers. They are not particularly great today. Maybe hoping for Fog Badge and Surf soon. Meanwhile, Angel's fighting my nemesis.
How can he be your nemesis if you believe he doesn't exist?
Oh, I believe he exists. I believe he exists to get destroyed. I just don't want to talk to him.
Did he use an elixir just now, or are we going in with?
I believe he used an
strength.
elixir.
No, he used a potion. He did not elixir. Okay.
No, he did not. Sorry, no, that was a full heal and a hyper potion. It'll be fine.
Morty fan snow. I want to change every trainer class and ID to say that.
It's not gonna work in terms of just those only can appear where if you have the space, it can only. Oh, that's an ice beam dragon. That's an ice beam dugong. You don't want to be here. It can only appear if you're having the space in there. It can only appear with 10-layer trainers, which aren't that often. I believe that would be Kimono Girls, Kimono Girls is 11 because it's Kimono Space Girl. All right, he's got. Andryl's got this. Meanwhile, mullmachen is taking the time to go all the way to Mount Mortar, pick up all those items, free items, which I support.
Whew. Okay. And Dragonite wants to go boom!
I kind of would be tempted to teach that, honestly.
Of course you are.
And we got nothing here.
Alright, Morty is done. Nothing on Morty. Yet to be seen whether or not Morty will be required for access to Tin Tower. Depends on where the card key shows up and whether or not 7 badges are available.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we do have Rainbow Wing, so
oh, speaking of Tin Tower...
Although I should actually mark the clear bell that was on the boat for... Yeah, it looks like we're just going to be in the... I believe this is going to be the seed telling us you gotta unfortunately go and fight Morty. But, you know, I can have hope. It's only, what, 3 more badges? And not enough items? Yeah, there's not enough items here.
There's no way Morty is not required on this seed, I think.
Yeah. Unless, the only thing would be a Hail Mary on the Kanto checks, and considering what we have, it's unlikely.
I could see you doing that, though.
I'm not that desperate.
Yet. Everything in my power to avoid going to Morty.
No, that's Strife. That's Strife. That I just don't like doing. Yeah, so mullmachen bike camp all the way over there. Actually, you don't have to go that far up to get that fly point, so that's perfectly fine to just go right there. But in the meantime, it looks like seeing the clear bell, is gonna head on off. Or sorry, seeing the Rainbow Wing is gonna head on off to deal with the Bryn Tower and pick up his Zephyr badge on the way there too. Two more badges. It's possible, but unlikely, because the only places unlocked to us right now are Route 25, or that's in logic. Route 25, Janine, and that would be about it. Unless you get Flash, in which case that would open up the Rock Tunnel stuff as well.
We also have the Zephyr badge check, which I believe Andryll is going to go do right now, actually.
That's a good choice.
Well, no, he's
and we have the Kenya. We have the Kenya return and
run around with the snake for how long?
Well, it does need a third Pokemon, so this is going to be a little bit problematic eventually.
Mel, the Rainbow Wing was in Strength Mortar.
Which
both players have it.
Did. Oh yeah, both players do have it, yes.
Yeah, both players have it, Bear. Alright, this is an elixir sitting here on the Zephyr badge check.
We still got the return from Kenya. Right? No. Right, I didn't switch the other other roamer stuff. Angel is going up here. Not quite sure what he's gonna go. Is he buying X items?
He's buying X items here. He didn't do so. No.
He
I
had
think it
no
was,
money. Yeah,
he
he
didn't
had
even
no
have-
money previously, so makes sense to buy X items here.
Mullmachen now has the badge lead with that hive badge coming off of Jasmine.
Yes, Jasmine being the critical difference between them now.
Or so he had to kind of struggle through Jasmine with the Lickitung. Dragonite, I think, will just take care of it when Andryll goes back.
We have the audio on mullmachen right now. I mean, the lead right now is kind of fluid. It's all based off of where they're gonna go. I mean, this is still pretty early on. I mean, we're not even an hour in. There's a long way to go.
This is the second time I've seen that check exactly be TM36 just today, because it was TM36 in my race.
Ah, well, except for TM36 is usually... Actually, no. TM39 is the Sludge Bomb TM, and that's the other gatehouse, so... I'm not quite sure what... I never remember what the Can You Return item is supposed to be. I think it's like supposed to be like an elixir and ether. I think did Andryll just buy an X accuracy, or use an X accuracy, I think? Anyways, very simple and easy for Andryll to take care of. We'll be getting his hive badge. And I think he's gonna just go straight up to Tower. With this better main.
I mean, that would be what I would do here. I mean, it seems to be what the game is screaming for us to do. Is fight Morty and just ascend the tower. Now, we do have the 3 Sages fight to take care of first. We're actually going to take some levels here first and take care of the Kimono girls. That's perfect.
Well, the Kimonos lately, in most of the seeds lately, it's been like 1 out of 3 that's required. So it's been pretty impressive. For a check that's like that, it's actually kind of impressive that it's actually so required. I mean, I think it's a good choice. If you know you're using Thunder, it's just to buy a bunch of X accuracies. Trying to learn Reversal. Nope, never mind. Decides not to. Oof. Thunder Lantern, and it paralyzes. I actually do like Running Lantern. It doesn't have that much attack, but it is fun to run. Yes, Rolling King can flinch. It's one of the few flinching moves that you when you do that, it's, there's Low Kick, Rolling Kick, Bone Club, Headbutt, Rock Slide...
Bite, Hyper Fang...
Bite, yeah, those two, yeah.
Stomp? Yeah, Stomp is one you
can
forget
also
about
flinch,
too.
yep. Stomp is also very good. Fun fact about Stomp is that if your opponent uses Minimize, you do twice the damage. Kind of weird interactions.
Mullmachen immediately resetting out of here.
Well, he realizes that having a little bit of problems right there.
I think he got burned on turn 1.
Yeah, that's not good. When you're running a physical Lickitung, you kind of need to not get burned. Okay, Air Blast Polytoad, not too bad. Crunch is not what you want to see, but you can work it. X accuracy, I do approve of that X accuracy.
And that would do it. That was a Nino Reno with Sacred Fire. As the highest chance to burn in the entire game.
Except for whenever I use that move. Whenever I use that move, nothing gets burned. I'll go like 4 or 5 times without a burn. Ah, we have a Spider-Man matchup. Wait. Oh no! It had counter? Oh, I
Yeah,
don't remember
and you know,
learning that.
seeing it have counter, playing with a little fire there.
Yeah. I don't think you can flinch if someone uses counter, can they? Can you?
But flinch was a fixed chance. More Sacred Fire, what the heck?
Oof. Oh, what did that Raikou just use?
That Raikou just used Dragon Breath on Dragonite.
Oh. Okay, only Dragon Breath. That's not so bad. Although, not having revives is actually very... Oh no, he does have 2 revives. Yeah, this is why when I do these kind of things, especially when I'm running a Pokemon like Dragonite, I stock up on revives. You never know what's just gonna... just have it out for you.
Oh, this is not a good spot to be in.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good spot to be in. Meanwhile, mullmachen is making it through no problem. Which is a little surprising to me with this Lucky Tongue. I was very much doubting its ability to get through stuff. Oh, that rival also had T-Bolt? Oh my gosh.
And unfortunately for Andryll, we have to reset because we were about to wipe to the Raikou.
Okay, that's definitely Sunflora. I did miss the first one though, but that's okay. The Mighty Kakuna. I feel like we've seen a lot of static Kakunas, like either the Ho-Ho or something. It's kind of strange. Yeah. These sages are really not pulling punches. I think mullmachen's hoping that whatever the heck's at the top of the tower is a lot more runnable than this Lucky Tongue. Yeah, Vice, that I agree with that. That would be a good idea to just take the wipe and have the experience already. Plus you have Fly, so you can just get right back there, even if you didn't center.
Oh, Flappy using Roar.
Alright, we got our Volcano badge. It looks like we have a Morty required seed. Because I think our next progression is going to be 7 badges here. So we can get to Ice Path, and potentially to Route 45. Oh, we have the oh, okay, yeah, oh, alright, it's strictly required, that's the card key. That's what I hate to see. I'm in shambles. We had a nice streak going on with no Morty required. I just had to ruin it.
Andryll, don't reset!
Yeah. Oh no, Andryll.
He doesn't have, he needs one more healing item.
I think he does, yeah.
I mean, normally he'd have been able to revive strat off of, you know, go to the Mantiton and revive the Dragonite.
Pokemon is needed because sometimes you just need to revive twice. When you have to revive multiple times, it's very difficult if you only have one other Pokemon. You also generally need a 3rd Pokemon because you'll need to teach it HMs as well. So we got, what, is this attempt 3 at this for Andryll?
And there is your 7th badge, right on time.
Yep. And the Psychic TM. Oh, I don't think our runners actually checked the Celadon TMs at all. Because we did have Crunch in the Goldenrod, but Psychic TM is also really nice to see. I'll take that. Politoed. Poliwrath, sorry.
Poliwrath, it's still runnable. I mean, Poliwrath's actually... Politoed's very balanced.
I have run special Poliwrath before. Granted, I had Surf at that time, but I've run it. It's okay. It's more physical, but it is still an okay special one. But yeah, that is a moveset on it, and I'll take it in a heartbeat.
It comes with T-Bolt. There's your coverage right away.
Yeah. And, oh, can't take off that amulet coin. No space in the bag. Honestly, with the quick claw might have been okay. It needed, but... But yeah, Poliwrath is definitely an upgrade for mullmachen. We'll be happy that it paid off. Because I don't think that Licky Tongue could have really pushed any further, to be honest. Alright. Reiko, we're gonna need you to be kind to Andryll. Alright, minimize, that's fine, X accuracy, no problem. Just keep using minimize.
Here's the Dragon Breath.
Maybe... Alright, that's a range on the Dragonite. You're not gonna be able to stall that.
You full restore here and you should be fine.
But yes, it looks like all good. Okay, so it was just a very high roll. Was the 50 damage, so very much through it. Now, this Electabuzz shouldn't be an issue. But making sure to be playing safe. Alright, so we got the hour mark, we got our card key in hand, we got 7 badges, and strength access. We're gonna be good to go.
Yeah, 2 fantastic runners that you should be following if you're enjoying the content on the screen tonight.
Exactly. Definitely shout out to the runners, and shout out to my fellow commentator who is making sure that I'm actually catching things.
I've got a ready supply of Pokeballs right here if you're still trying to chuck them. Gotta catch them all, right, Bear?
I think that's if I had another cart.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'm able to catch them all today. I don't have the 10 hours to do that. Oh. Maybe the bot doesn't want us to be followed.
Snowbear the MVP right now because not only are they tracking and keeping you guys entertained, they're kind of generating all of these wonderful tournament ROMs that we're playing.
I don't know if that's actually a pleasant thing to be generating.
That's a good question. When is your game coming up there, Bear?
It is coming up Saturday. A little bit of a delayed. Moved it over, but happy to have it. Almost wrapping up the round. We got the volcano badge there for Andryll. Another drill peck tip. Mullmachen might want to teach that. We got cut. Also, a quick reminder that it's really kind of bizarre when you don't have Rock Smash for that one item. I think a lot of us are always just assuming that we have Rock Smash. Bark GM. If he didn't have Thunderbolt, that would be an okay-ish move. Look, you guys as the runners may not like it, but I'm sure the viewers absolutely love it.
Hey, I thought the ROM that Trickums and I played earlier today was actually a lot of fun, okay?
Don't think I made that one, actually. That was Ergo.
Oh, okay. Fine.
That's why.
Fine.
See, that's the trick. Is that I should have sent that. I should have done that one before, but totally forgot.
Mullmachen, we do not have Surf.
Kind of unfortunate. Funny story, actually. One of those times we actually had a Surf be in that surf locked area there. We kind of realized that somehow those weren't being marked as surf locked. So that was a fun one. I don't remember who was racing with me, but we both got to the part where we're like, I think this is a broken seed. And it's very rare to see broken seeds these days. So that was definitely an amusing one to see.
What? I've never seen anyone go that way before. There's
Oh, and we
HM5.
flashed.
Okay. No flash chamber yet because we can't surf to it. Oh, and we pick up this optional trainer. I believe it's a couple level 20s on him. Maybe it's just one.
No, one Pokemon.
17. That's right.
Yeah, they're because you have access from Rock Smash, they can't beat that high level. Although they do have, although Erin there is a rematch trainer, she does give you an item. Andryll is catching that Poliwrath. At least as a backup. He needs a third Pokemon. I didn't know it was that much of a beta test wing. I thought we were mostly in there. It was just probably just it's been just so long since we've done it because it was one of those rare like okay this was actually a broken seed, which does happen. But that was way back when. We also had some fun times with Mount Mortar items getting overridden.
Overridden how?
Well, there's multiple items that are the same. There's multiple mortar items that are the same, and they had to more specify which one it was talking about. That's why if you ever look at the log, there's upper mortar or upper something and lower something. Storms is still in the tournament. He's doing okay.
He's doing better than me.
Definitely a strong runner. But anyways, we're getting our cut checks now that we can do that.
Got 3 items up here. At least 2 standing in the trees, and then the TM for hidden power up there. See, Andrew's going to go ahead and get through Ice Path. See if he decides to do anything different after Ice Path and Route 45. But we have this check, and this check is a Paralyze Heal. We don't need that. So, we are going to Goldenrod. Is this a Rocket Radio Tower play from mullmachen? It is.
I mean, that's, I think, what the Sea's telling us.
Yeah,
7 badges, I think, must have been... I think the 7 badges must have been for just this. So this is kind of interesting to be forced to do both of them back to back like that. Go Morty to do Tin Tower to get the 7 badges to go up the radio tower.
Well, don't we have other things to check with Cut? I mean, you've got 1 check on Route 12. We have 1 check on Route 25. We can arm...
We do have Route 15 as well.
Route 15, right. We can arm the power plant from Route 9.
No,
we can't. We can't surf. But what about, oh, forget that. We have Flash for Rock Tunnel, and that's, what, 5 items?
Yes. Yes,
yes, there's plenty of things.
Yeah, 5 items, yes.
There's plenty of things to look at. You got Erica?
I think this is a solid play, though, regardless.
Oh, yeah,
because
absolutely.
you have there is gonna be a couple of trainers that are tough. On the card queue side, the hardest trainer actually is that one guy with level 36 that's right by the stairs. It's just like it catches you off guard because everything else is like like low 30s, and then there's the 36, which seems like it shouldn't be an issue, but more often than not, it's just because it's a higher level than everything else, it just gives you problems. We do have Surge and Erica, although I don't think they're as efficient as getting these items here, which could also be the precursor to unlocking whatever is on Claire's gym eventually later. I mean, there's lots of possibilities here. We do have Flash.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead and follow that cut up here to Lake of Rage, just like mullmachen did.
Once again, a quick shout out to both of our runners and my fellow commentator. I do like that. The noise, the rocket noise, gets a little catchy. Although you have to be careful not to let it kind of get onto you. When we've done randomized noise and random sounds and noises I've tried in the past. Unfortunately, I believe my menu noise was the so it did get a little bit grating.
Like the optimal movement when you first hop into the tower. You and then you talk to the first. It goes.
And just the sound always keeps going with that afterwards.
Gets stuck in your head.
It really does.
Our last fight at the top of Radio Tower before mullmachen has a look at a couple items here. And immediately swapping over to a Graveler, which unfortunately will get bubble beamed. There's a Psychic Gengar trying to do quite a bit of damage to the Poliwrath there. Ooh. Yo, Chad made a remark about how the Rockets were boomers last time, now they're zoomers. We've seen extreme speed all over the place here, and this one, unfortunately, taking a bite out of the Poliwrath.
Yeah. I was always a little bit nervous about that one, those names list, but I'm like, is it too much insulting? But I think everyone just says, no, you're fine. You know, it's just endearing terms.
Endearing,
Mostly.
yes, in air quotes. And there is Surf!
Alright.
Oh boy. Now we have Surf, so we can actually use it in battle. But we don't have the Fog Badge yet.
Not quite, but it's coming. It'll come.
Is it on sunny
Surf
day?
is the important one to have.
Oh, it's Rising.
Oh, we have Rising badges here as well. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. Okay, that's a fetch quest. We can go talk to Professor Almond. He'll give us a doodad.
It does also allow us to waterfall once we do that.
Well, we need the HM for that first.
Yeah, alright. So Bubble Beam, move over. Got Stab Surf. Teaching Headbutt. Alright, you know, a little bit better than Drill.
It's consistent.
It's a little more consistent than... Yeah, so this is what we call now the true director, because the other one, because he likes to have the item now. Not to be confused with the false director of Yore.
And we get from Falsey 600
Ultra Ball.
Poke.
Just an Ultra Ball.
Probably not going to use that for anything. No basement keys, unless you feel like doing vanilla basement. Hint, we are not doing vanilla basement. Probably going... Where are we going?
Well, okay, so... Wait, did we pick up the basement key?
We don't have it.
No, mullmachen just hasn't gone and grabbed this item.
Oh. Really? Okay. Not that anyone's ever done anything quite like that, right?
Exactly, Vice. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. I said good day. Aurora Beam Dragon Gengar is not what we wanted to see.
Well, it was Psychic Gengar for mullmachen with the fighting type on the Poliwrath. That actually hit a little harder than you'd like it to.
Yeah. Oh. That's a little awkward. Kind of don't have Bubble Beam for that. In the meantime, I think we did see recently that it's actually faster to just bike up from the underground than to use an escape rope. Or it's very much the same.
Yeah, biking indoors has definitely played with our heads a little bit. We're going to Celadon, so I'd imagine this is probably going to be an Erica play.
think
Actually,
it's
no,
more
we never made
likely
it to
to
few.
be. I think it's more likely to be play for Janine, but first we'll see. Could be both. Selling the max elixir, I definitely don't like to sell my max elixirs. There are so few of them in this mode. Oh, I definitely need to mark the surf there for andryll. And the rising badge. Yeah. Doing our massive shopping here, no problem. And look at the TMs, so we already know that there's Psychic TM. And that's Supersonic. Thunder Punch,
Thunder
okay.
Punch is good.
I mean, eventually, if you still decide the main switch. Anyways, it looks like mullmachen just needs X items at all. Although, there we go. Gonna be settling for some good all the X items in your shop, please. Thank you very much. A small reminder is that biking up the stairs is slightly faster. Just a slightly, which is kind of weird. I don't know how you kind of really bike up the stairs or bike down the stairs. Or I can see how you can bike down the stairs, that's really dangerous, but biking up the stairs seems to be pretty difficult. Have you ever done that before?
Biking upstairs? No. Have you?
No, I don't really aim to try that anytime soon.
Well, I can tell you I don't like biking downstairs either.
Biking indoors is generally a scary thing to do. Like it's like Oko's trying to tell us something, but we're not listening to him.
Let's say try biking in Ecritique Gym. That's always fun. Just fall to your doom.
I mean, look, he turned into a noob, but he's okay now. You're right. Alright, so we're getting a quick cut check here. We haven't seen this one from mullmachen, I believe.
Didn't mullmachen make this check?
Did he?
Yeah, I thought he... I don't know.
He might have. At
least I'm pretty sure he did that check.
I have the memory of a goldfish, okay?
No, you have the memory of a snow bear.
I'm not sure if that's better or worse.
Andryll is going to do what I would do. We're going to check out Rock Tunnel, but first we have to fight this hiker who has level 35.
Yeah, that should be no problem for the Dragon Knight. Meanwhile, mullmachen dealing with Janine, no problem. Just beating Cursed Pitlevin. And Whirlpool.
Well, okay. Right. So we are literally a fog badge away from having way too much to do.
I mean, that's generally how most things work out in these. But yes, this is gonna be. I like this play from both runners. You know, get done the cut checks because there was. I mean, cut check was 7 badges locked. So you generally have something, and there's the squirt bottle, which I guess that unlocks the rock smash things and mystery egg. Oh my goodness. We got all sorts of things coming up.
The squirt bottle is interesting here because it does give you access to some other things we haven't been able to do yet. For example, Dark Cave, and there is a check in Burn Tower that we can't do without Rock Smash either. 5 focus bands.
I can. Alright, so we see mullmachen going towards Rock Tunnel. We're seeing the squirt bottle right now.
And with that check, we can now go buy a TM8 out of the Goldenrod department store.
Which I think he's doing right now.
Yeah, and you can't really blame him. As far as Andryl's aware, this could be the progression.
I mean, we do have Zephyr Badge Flash. We got the squirt bottle. That sounds pretty much like some progression there.
Yeah. We did unfortunately take a trip to the basement.
Huh. You know, it happens to me when I climb the lighthouse. I start making the movements as if I've never climbed the lighthouse before when I go back for the return trip. It's actually a really bad habit.
See, Mull now has a squirt bottle. Might actually opt to do the same thing here. So,
And going to first to check Burn Tower. Okay. I mean, there's 4 Rock Smash items. You just go for this one first. No problem. Doesn't really matter the order you're doing them in.
well, it's not here, whatever we're looking for. Then in here, 3 more. I already picked up the first item, as some runners are wont to do as they go through Route 31 for the first time.
Honestly, I like doing that because what it does is it gives you a little bit of a preview of, if it's a key item, it gives you a preview of when Flash is going to be needed, if Flash's squirt bottle coming. If not, it's just a money item, which in the early games is pretty important. Got the red scale heal. Is this more fetch quests?
More fetch quests! Luckily, we can escape rope right here.
I think in this case, because you came from the cave, it might have been just the grass there, but nonetheless, it's still a cut brush.
And
just
spy
those
glasses.
school glasses. Yep. Alright.
Okay, so that
All
means
right.
it's not here, and this is probably now Andryl's play for Janine.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he's coming down here. Yeah, he might just be picking up leftovers, though.
Leftovers are I mean, honestly, I probably would see both of our runners picking up leftovers if they haven't already. That's a lot of repels to toss out.
And we are going to Erica. So this will be new
Alright.
checks for us here.
Indeed. You know who's also new checks for us? We could see Sabrina, we could see Surge. We could see all of Route 25.
Yeah,
That's
all 8
not,
trainers.
Yeah. Although I think they're gonna hold off on that, as honestly, those are really slow to do.
You probably want to at least have access to the power plant before you go up there. So you can just activate Misty on your first trip instead of having to bike all the way back up.
Yeah.
But you never know, you could get Surf. Fog Badge could be the fabulous prize tonight.
I mean, absolutely. Honestly, I still would think about at least, because if they were to take the boat, we can use at least center in that center outside, and if you need to, you can just always deposit it somewhere else and take a wipe back there. Oh, I should probably mark that they both have done Team Rocket. You know, that's always the hardest thing for me to remember, since it's since it's not an item, but a rather quest. I apologize, that's probably 30 minutes overdue at least.
No, it hasn't been that long. Maybe 15 or 20.
I always forget that I asked for that one on there last year.
Here comes Route 12.
Alright, we got one more item here that we couldn't get before. I was a little bit nervous. I thought Andrew might have toss the leftovers.
Okay, it's not this. Check on Route 12. And mullmachen is going to join us at Erica.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Erica is the play to do. You get 2 items. She's a little bit easier to deal with than Surge, I think. I mean, she has 2 46s, but I think she starts with a level 40, whereas Surge starts with a 44. Also, there's more experience that you go into her gym for. Alright, this is not the play.
So yeah, we're kind of down to... I mean, honestly, we're literally just down to Route 25 and Surge and Sabrina, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, we've already even done False Director. Although, did Andrew just fly back?
Yeah, he flew back instead of biking all the way out from Celadon's gym. I don't know if that's faster, though.
I don't know. I think it's kind of minimal loss, if anything. You just caught me off guard, because I wasn't sure if that was actually what he was trying to do.
Well, you have to bike down and then in the opposite direction, and then you have a cut bush, then you have to go back to the left. So
it might be faster.
Maybe it might be, if anything, it might be a couple seconds.
Gotta save those precious seconds.
Save the frames, eat the animals! No, don't eat these animals, please.
What happened to taunting the animals? Wasn't that an incentive way in the past?
Super Metroid, maybe.
Yeah, that was the old Super Metroid one. There was kill and save the animals, and then they used to offer the third, taunt the animals, but nobody ever did that. Which I think was
go to save them,
opening the cage, but not letting them out, I think, was it? Something bizarre. Oh, okay, so Erica leaves with a 42. To be fair, that is slightly different than a 44. Although, setting up on something using Dynamic Punch is never fun.
I was gonna say, I have a question for you. How does a Weepin' Bell use Dynamic Punch?
Well, you see, it curls its leaf just a little bit and gives you hits you right in the kisser.
Do we have to nickname it Jackie?
Yes.
Alright, Andryl's done with Janine, and we'll go get the lot of nothing that's on Route 15. It uses its tongue. No, that would be Lick-a-Tongue using Dynamic Punch for some reason.
Wait, does Weepin' Bell even have a tongue?
Is a Weepin' Bell just a plant?
It is.
Victory Bell has a tongue, doesn't it?
I don't know. I'm honestly not very well versed in Pokemon anatomy.
I've been playing this game for 3 years, and I don't know what the Pokemon looks like.
Okay, I just know it's based off of a Venus flycatcher, okay?
Yes. Time for Andryll to get his 5 focus bands that he can't carry, which is actually probably beneficial. mullmachen opting to do Surge here, and I think we're going to see that... Is this Sabrina from Andryll? I think so. We do have a modifier in this year's tournament flag set that says no early Sabrina. She does require 8 badges, after which she is in Logic. And can very well... Is it 7?
Yeah.
I thought it was 8.
Part of that was... That comes back from the old key item rando days where... after one particularly bad race where a bunch of guys... this is when we were racing with key item randos and a bunch of guys got really stuck on Sabrina. Because her level 46 to start with is very difficult when you only have like a level 33. I think I made it out because I had an ice move, but her lead was a Dragonite that was like kicking everyone's butt. So we figured that was it probably was best to at least have it not be immediately something required. But anyways, we get a badge off of her. Not the progression, but we're looking for, but it is required.
And it's almost her vanilla badge. Not quite. It's badge 5 instead of badge 6.
The names of those two badges really should be switched or something. It's the whole I didn't understand the design of those badges, but here, who am I to criticize?
Of course, that means we do have something up here. And that something is more than likely going to have S at the beginning and F at the end, and that is Surf. It's more than likely Fog Badge here.
Yeah.
Should probably track that both runners have TM8, though.
Yes. They have done that. They've also done both. All the required checks, the 4 of them. When we include hidden items, there's a few extra ones there. I actually think that it's really cool that there's like hidden items in the rock. You're like, oh, wow. So, Mockin's setting up on the... Oh no, this is him just fighting Sabrina. I was like, he already fought Surge, and there was nothing there. Generally, I think when you're kind of the same level, you only need a couple of X items, although 3 is usually the safe to be able to one-shot everything. Yeah, so this is when you get to the seed, you're like, well, is it really Nugget based? Did I forget anything? Because it's like they've done so much already, and they just can't do anything else. Although, have they done Kimono? Or no, Andrew's done Kimono Girls. I don't think mullmachen has done Kimono Girls.
Yeah, you get to that point where you really don't wanna, oh wow, I have nothing left to do. And this could be basement key for all we know. And still. It doesn't matter what it is, we have to get it from here.
Yeah, we got 2 items here. One or both of them are required progress items. Alright, hear me out. This is where you get the troll. It's gonna be the Pokeyear expansion card.
No.
No,
Snow Bear!
Fog Badge on Route 4.
Fog Badge and Victory Road.
I mean, if it's gonna be both those, it is most likely gonna be Victory Road, but I can hope it's gonna be on Route 4.
Fog Badge on Dream Eater, why not?
I mean, that's fine.
And that's gentle. 5 badges on Victory Road is being called for.
Fog Badge E4.
No!
You know that happened before.
That's a Pokeball! It's
alright, so it's alright, we got the Fog Badge here.
No, we're gonna save.
Well, I don't know why you need to save here. You
know
this is the progress. You know what it is.
You have to pick it. You know you have to pick it up. What other checks do you have?
Oh, man.
Unless there's something that Andryll hasn't done that we're missing.
I don't think so.
Andryll actually didn't do Surge.
I think that was the...
No, he didn't do Surge.
True.
That's right.
That's true, but I think at that point you just... I mean, actually, no, you do want to save anyways. That's right, we've seen Surge. We knew it was Fog Badge, but... yeah. Alright.
Well, we can...
Fabulous prize today. What a fabulous prize.
That is, it's a prize. It's very surprising. Oh.
Alright, so where are they heading off to now? You have everything still around. Also, did Andrew check the mystery egg check?
Yes, he got his, no room for these 5 focus bands. There's your basement key!
Okay, game. This is a bit rude. Now you're throwing the basement at us? Come on.
At least hasn't thrown us the kitchen sink. On a positive note, we can full clear Alf right now.
That's pretty good.
And we can also, you have a lot of checks right here. You got these 2 in Slowpoke Well, you got 2 in the basement of Union Cave, and then you've got 12
Well,
between Ho-Oh, Waterstone, and Flash Chambers.
alright, mullmachen's saving. He's saying, please don't beat my progress. Please don't beat my progress. I'm sorry, but I gotta be the bearer of bad news.
The bear of bad news. Bad
Well,
news bear.
it could be just bear, or it could be more bear. Hence, bearer.
Immediately finding a badge.
I think at this point, it's gonna be all the badges on the quick checks, because when it seeds like this, it generally, like, when you set the struggle for Surfer the entire time, they tend to be like, okay, we've made you struggle enough, have everything now.
I mean, 90 minutes in, I could see the game literally running out of ideas and be like, okay, well, here's all the items in a straight line, have fun.
Yeah. You never know. You know, this does open up Claire as a possibility. Mullmachen, though, is like, you know what? I got Surf, Whirlpool, Silverwing, Flash, Zephyr badge. Give me my level 60. I want off.
I mean, the Polyrath's not doing terrible.
Yeah, but it's a level 60.
Thank you, Mo, for not hitting that spinner.
Making sure to let it spin, let him rotate away.
Yeah, that is a bad news spinner. That swimmer has 6 Pokemon.
Yeah, unfortunately, this hiker is also not fun fight. That's 3 pokes. That's not. I think it's like, what is that? Really like 30 or 40 seconds just for an option like that? I don't know. It always feels like it drags on these battles. Anyways, mullmachen showing what most runners have now been able to do is how to get to Lugia's room in the dark. It's definitely a skill that's always required for bingos, generally for getting a Pokemon in Lugia's room. But it's also helpful here as well.
And we are going to have a look at this level 60. So, if you were really not feeling the Polyrath, we have an option for you. What does the Silverwing lead for us today?
Chansey. So I have done that once before, trying to run a level 60 Blissey. I can tell you it was definitely not a good idea. It was hilarious, but it was definitely not a good idea. Definitely will take that experience and just be okay with elsewise.
So how long was your shortest battle?
Still like 15-20 seconds, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's one poke.
If it's one poke and you vastly outlevel it, sure. But like once you get into like the later game stuff, like if you're fighting blue with a level 60 Blissey, things are probably not going your way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's more that if something had a physical move, it very much hurt.
Oh, well, yeah. It hurts some of your
Blissey,
600 HP. Oh, there's a badge here in Whirl for Mullmachen.
Get the Boulder badge. There's been nothing in these chambers, though.
All 3 coming up empty.
Kind of surprising. Anyways, gonna pick up those violet items.
And we haven't seen Mull do these yet. So there could be something here we haven't seen yet, too.
Yeah,
like
the one thing about Blissey is that you're still, because it only has like 70 special, you're not actually gonna be killing with it. Oh, we got the Pokegear here, okay. Mullmachen showing this other dark movement. It's always good to do. So you can exit out by Cyanwood.
Now I bet you we're going to have our runners trade places. Actually, no, Mullmachen is going to go straight to Cyanwood.
Yep.
Because we still have 4 checks that we can make there. We got the pharmacy check. Now that you've spoken to Jasmine, we can go get an item there. Usually is the secret potion. Ooh, nice bit of movement to dodge that spinner while still staying in motion for Andryll.
Yeah, it's a very close movement to do that. but it definitely takes some guts.
Yeah, not for the faint of heart, you could say.
Definitely.
Oh, opting not to do Chuck right now.
I mean, Chuck isn't the fastest Chuck when you have 12 items here. I do admit, though, he's not that slow.
No, Chuck's not slow. It's the trainers that come before him that are slow.
Yeah, well, it's his gym.
No, Chuck is by far not the worst Chuck you could make in this game. It's Route 4 and E4 are kind of the really slow ones.
Route 25 is also pretty bad, too.
And 25 is,
We've already done that.
a billion fights, yeah. For 2 items, and then a 3rd item off Misty if you've talked to the power plant manager.
Yeah. Anyways. Angelo is going to be finding his...
His pile of experience points.
Exactly.
And we have the Earth Badge for Maul. He's going to go ahead and finish up Ruins of Alph, and is Dragonite using Thunder on a Chansey? Are you going to... Don't catch this. Thank you.
Almost got a full level off that. So there's a lot of checks here. I mean, I think this is totally worth it. I mean, you still have, for example, you still have Claire. You still have Dark Cave.
You still have Basement.
Surf. We do have Basement, which is only 1 fight for 7 items? 7, 8?
Well, it's more than the alternatives right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Dark Cave is 3. Claire is 4. 4. 5? It's 5, because
Claire's 5,
there's
yes.
2 items from Claire, there's 2 standing before the Dragon Fang.
And then, yeah, and then the Dragon
And
Fang.
7 is literally just Rival 3 and Shutter Puzzle, and you're done. Rival 4, excuse me.
I mean, then of course you have a lot of the free surf checks that are freestanding all over the world.
Soft Sand Girls. We still have all of Mount Mortar. We have the
We
surf
do
checks
have
in
a
order.
lot
We have we have Rocket Hideout. We haven't done yet.
Yeah, Rocket Hideout is. I'll be honest. When I first get surf, Rocket Hideout is one of the first places I go to. Although, right now it is a little bit of a longer check.
Like as it stands right now, this could still be anyone's game because it all depends on who decides to go where, when.
Exactly. I mean, they've just traded places. We'll see where they go though. Thank you, chat, for letting me know it is 7 in the basement.
But Angela, having already done Alph, is going to just come over to Cyanwood and probably go talk to the pharmacy and go straight to Chuck. No, this is the Shuckle.
We all do that.
No,
It's
we
fine.
don't.
Look, just don't go into the other house, the one with the printer.
Alright, so, but Chuck doesn't exist. Apparently.
No, this is the Dark Cave check. Although we also have the Route 44 surf check as well.
We also have a Route 15 surf and cut check that we can go back for. Not Route 15, Route 12.
12.
You know, it's a 2 upside down.
Yeah. No, 15 we already got the cut check for.
Right.
That was the egg. We got the blue card. I always get excited by that, but then I remember that we're not playing maximum, so...
Now Blue just leaving his business card all over the world.
It's signed and autographed by Buena. So, where is Angel going next?
He is going... This is probably Surf Mortar? No, he's going to check the Route 44 surf check.
Well, I mean, he hasn't talked to the Gyarados yet, so...
Right. You have to... I still think you do Surf Mortar before you go talking to Lance.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wrong.
You get at least okay. So you do is you get the you talk to him, you get the red scale item, and then you come back later.
As if the Magneton as a starter wasn't enough. Here's a shiny Magnemite.
It's slightly different coloration. Honestly, it looks very similar. Alright, mullmachen is seemingly following suit. Going to be doing what Andrew's doing. Right now, Andrew is ahead in checks, mostly because he went through Route 25 first, and didn't absolutely last location it. But no, we got this. I'm a little surprised not basement first, but
I mean, I'm not gonna lie a little bit. I do like making this check, expecting to find waterfall here before going over to mortar.
Yeah. But yes, this is gonna be our training montage. It's gonna be, we're gonna be learning how to press the A button.
But, Snow Bear, what if I wear out my A button?
Well, you're gonna have to learn how to press it more.
But, Snow Bear, if my A button doesn't work, what good is pressing it?
Well, sometimes you just gotta make it work. Maybe you gotta reconfigure your controls.
So yeah, put my A on the B button and just never cancel anything ever?
Exactly.
Could you imagine having to menu down to quit every time you hit the wrong item in the menu? Alright, we are going to see Mortar Basement from mullmachen here before going into Hideout. Hideout, of course, we're way over leveled 4, so we're just going to plow through whatever happens to be here.
Alright. 1, 2. Still waiting for the waterfall checks. Got Fire Blast, okay. That's not a bad TM. Let's press the switch. Get a max revive. I think Andrew will be very happy about that.
Yeah, Dragonite is still deathly allergic to cold, so having a max revive is very good for the future. There is a badge.
Arch badge. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. So we're just 3 badges away and a Pokegear part.
No, we don't have mineral. No, it's just not lit yet. So it's 3 badges and
it's
expansion card. Yeah.
Yeah, it's give it a second to.
1.
Anyways, we got the waterfall here. That's what you were looking for. Tracker's being a little bit slow right now.
Have we taught waterfall? Well, we just got waterfalls. How do you teach something before you have it?
Okay, I think the tracker's gonna have to take a little bit of time to catch up. It's not. I have them marked on my side, but
There they go.
it's a little bit impatient. Oh.
So if you're rooting for Andryll, you're hoping not to see something like expansion card in here, because that could easily tear him away from going to mortar.
Yeah.
We do have a machine part down here in the hideout, though.
Oh, I totally missed that. Okay. Machine part. Was that the item on the right hand side?
I didn't see it.
Oh, I thought you said we did have one then. Oh.
No, I didn't see it. Chat is pointing it out. Winged saw it.
Ah, machine part.
Machinima part.
Is this the Deus Ex Machina?
Escape rope. Are we just going to start?
Familiar.
It sounds like escape. It's spelled like escape. Come on.
You know, I started to think of a different quote from that movie, but I'm not sure if it's appropriate to use. on these channels.
You know, you're like, fragile, must be Italian. No.
Anyways, waterfall here that does
Scott.
open up. Okay.
Chat is one-minding with me right now.
Exactly. Alright. And mullmachen
okay.
decides, I want to go to the basement.
Yeah, this is reasonable. Actually, no, we're gonna go. Are we going to soft sand girls?
Is andryll ERC skipping? Oh my.
Oh, that's spicy.
That is spicy.
We have a stat line for this bear. What is the RC skip in this tournament so far?
1 and 4. It actually has a win. Much to my chagrin, it does have a win.
And we are going over here.
Oh, I guess we weren't doing basement.
No, he went to check the freestanding item on Route 34 and then said, nope, no soft sand girls, no basement. We're going to Victory Road. What about Morty's skip? I mean, Morty's been at what? About 50% required?
A little bit more than that, yeah. So it's definitely Morty required to see.
It really ERCs Snow Bear. Oh no. Okay. Well, with this waterfall, we can go over Tojo Falls here, and with this whirlpool, we can grab the solar beam check, and then go all the way up to Victory Road. And here is a badge in Tojo Falls. It's the rainbow badge.
Yes. I do like this play, going up to Victory Road. We have lots of items here.
Kilda Chat is asking, how has full item changed since I last played?
A lot. Well, I guess the biggest thing is, most likely you've seen here, biking indoors. We have animations off. We also have repel again, and we have a host more of items that you can pick up and use or check.
And the happiness evolutions, you can now evolve an Eevee into an Espeon with the use of a Sunstone.
Well, okay,
never...
so that's a setting on ZX, but we can, but we do have happiness evolutions being 1 level. I mean, Eevee was actually, that overrides the Eevee stuff here, actually, where you could, if you didn't have it on ZX settings, you can, depending on day or night, involve with just 1 candy. But I think it's safer to go with it's more efficient to go with the stones, with the Sun and Moonstone, so you don't have to be locked into it day or time.
The question I have is, why would you ever use a Moonstone on an Eevee?
Look, some people just like to see Umbreon.
Umbreon's cool.
It probably has the best shiny of them all, I'm not gonna lie. It does look pretty dope. So yeah, we also have the move tutor that's available. Well, he was always there, but he used to require E4 and costed 5,500 coins. He now is free and always there from the start.
And then the other question is, how has this race gone? Well, about 20 minutes ago or something like that, we
got Fog
pretty
Badge.
much last located Fog Badge on Fabulous Prize, and we've been chasing surf checks ever since.
Pretty much. Alright, we got Rock Smash here.
And more
we already had that.
For both badges and card key in Tower.
Yeah. Alright, Hyper Potion. Alright, we're still waiting for more things. Don't think Mullmachen will get the fly point because you have cut. I think you take that risk that you're not going to be required to do E4. Bugsy was not a scam, Bugsy had strength.
And there's our last item, the guard spec.
Andryll is going to the power plant right now.
Yep, we do have a machine part to turn in, so makes perfect sense. Does that machine part turn in alone?
It might be fast. I don't know if it kind of feels faster to just fight that one trainer and go with the bike. Or cut check through, but it's...
Should we ask ShadX to time it for you?
Well, that's really battle dependent, honestly. But there's a lot of screen transitions when you're doing this kind of thing, so it does slow down. A little bit ahead now because he's gone to the right places to find progress. So yes, he's got a couple badges over. We do have a super rod right now in the power plant. Meanwhile, we're finally chasing the basement. It's about time. They did pick up this key.
Yeah, we've
about
had this key for a
15
bit.
minutes. Yeah. Well, mullmachen only got it about 5 or so minutes ago, but andryll pretty much got it right away. andryll is turning in the power plant. The machine part, sorry. Into the power plant.
Then we're going to come back down Route 12 here, because I don't know if he got the first cut check, and now it's Surf we get the second one.
I think he's getting both of them together. Nope, just getting the Surf one.
And that is your mineral badge.
Mineral badge, ooh. Oh. Right. Getting the one last item from the fan club. And just a lure ball. So we got a choice between a Pokegear part and a useless badge for our last item. And as always, I can dig it. Alright. And the director has nothing for us either. Okay. andryll is going to be climbing up the waterfall and getting his rainbow badge as well. And mullmachen is going to go to Mahogany Rockets.
Yeah, and we saw andryll do an ERC skip, so we picked up the items and went. There are still items behind finishing the Rocket Hideout quest. 2 items on price and the TM in the gatehouse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's 4 items. I hate the strand of those 4 items quite yet. But it does take a while to finish through that. At least a couple minutes. I think Masio was saying he wanted to time it.
Going... Oh, he, okay.
Oh, did andryll just save reset that item boy?
Yeah, he save reset the freestanding item there.
I mean, not that
the rainbow
bad.
badge.
Right? So we'll
see. We still have Claire and Chuck hanging out too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have moved over to the ZX randomizer.
That can be a little scary, but that is as close as you can get to that cool trainer before his sightline catches you.
Yeah, you can get to the very edge of the the trees. Just gotta be cool as a cucumber. One of the small underrated things we also have is that you can use CLI or command line interface to do these kind of things. This tournament wouldn't be possible without command line interface. Mass generation is very important. So we're gonna see, hopefully, from mullmachen the full clear. And I don't know where Andrew's gonna go next. Get a little bit different music here and there. For general information on the tournament, you can just do this exclamation mark Pokemon Crystal, and we talk about a lot of the information there. Most of the information that you can ask for is in that more information. If you're looking for the schedule, it's kind of straight in a couple different places, but you can at least see it on the challenge. I think it's a little premature to say E4 yet. We got plenty of checks. Right, the Andrew is going into the basement. So he'll pick up. What was in the basement again? Was there anything in the basement? I don't even remember.
We didn't see anything on these checks, I don't think.
I don't think there was anything in the basement. We do have Claire though. There is still something out there. That's right, just dig. See what mullmachen has for the rest of us, since he's gonna more than just talk. Hopefully, more than just talk to the Murkrow. But honestly, I could, as much as I don't like ERC skip here, you're 2 hours in. I mean, surely your opponent's already done that, right? You would think. We got our password. Yeah, so for that trainer that's spinning right there, when you enter the stairs, if you just hold right, there's a machine part. What was that one item? I don't know, I didn't expect him to pick up. Anyways, it is that one item. You can hold right, and you'll pass them, no problem. Just don't bonk on the wall. Where do you think Andrew's going next? Do you think he'll go to Claire? Chuck?
I mean, Claire is faster checks per minute than checks. Yeah, Claire is faster, right?
Or
they're similar.
Chuck's a little bit faster. They're
Chuck
very
might be
similar,
faster.
but Chuck is a little bit faster. There's a lot of trainers in Claire's gym.
True. There's only what 4 fights before Chuck, and Chuck is an additional item because his wife would normally give you fly.
Yep.
Are we doing soft sand girls?
Maybe.
I mean, now would be the time.
I don't think he's checked the item here yet, so might be doing them both.
Yeah, now would be the time because you're here now.
Exactly. It's 2 hours in. Did you start to kind of get in your back of your head? Maybe, just maybe you want to do E4? I mean,
Yeah.
knowing that you both, I mean, I think you could probably assume from both. Oh, wait. That probably both got surfer around at the same time because it was such a bad location. But we'll see.
Alright, just a max elixir from Lance. So 3 more checks we can get from this, 2 off of price, and 1 in the gatehouse.
Exactly.
And we're gonna go see if the price is right.
We'll see you next week then.
Mark Goodson, please don't sue.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit hard when we're kind of seeing the dead ends ish of the checks. It's a little bit hard right now, but we're hoping to see a little bit more. I think what our runners really don't want to see right now is the expansion card.
Oh, expansion card in any one spot is just, it's so bad.
Yeah. Switching out. Didn't see what that hoe did, but there must have been some reason to switch out for the Magneton. I just didn't see what it was.
And the only thing I can think of would be confusion.
Maybe, but
maybe an accuracy drop, like a smoke screen or something.
Maybe could have been.
Thunder Badge is on.
Oh no!
No, that is awful for Andryll.
Yeah, you hate to see that one, folks.
Oh, ERC skip not the answer tonight. Now just wait to see where this expansion card shows up. Because if Andryll finds it, he's gonna be on a wild goose chase looking for that Thunder Badge.
Absolutely. Alright, so right now Andryll is in Claire's gym, and I think nope, mullmachen's going back for soft sand girls, I believe.
No?
No, just PC healing. Oh! He said, oh, I see. This is what I was talking about. He's centered in, he's centered on Route 10. So he's gonna try to take a wipe. Although...
They go back for the machine part turn. And it's a faster way to do if you don't have teleport. If you never touch another Pokemon Center, you just go.
Although, okay, yeah, just, yeah, level 3 Dragonite, good enough. There you go. Very, very heads-up play. I like that. I was talking about that earlier, but I didn't think someone would actually do it. Oh, so that's why he had the Magneton wipe. That makes sense. He was preparing for that.
That's kind of slick. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty big brain thing. I mean, you know the AI is a smart AI thing, and you're gonna need to do it. So yeah, as Vice said, the Ho actually didn't show any moves. He just turn 1 swapped, which is pretty smart, honestly. Anyways, should definitely need to clip that one, because that's some big brain stress here. The big brain of that. Alright, so we'll see what Claire has for us in Dragon's Den, as mullmachen is going to be picking up shortly his mineral badge. And we'll be very happy to know that West Kanto is very much not needed. Meanwhile, we are going to listen to a little bit of the Dragon's Den music. It is one of my favorite tracks.
Right, just like that, mullmachen has all 16 badges. However, you still need to find your way to West Kanto, and there's kind of a Snorlax blocking the way.
Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. E4 to get expansion card.
No, E4 for lost item on Rainbow Wing for expansion card.
Ah. That's right, neither of them have fought Misty. Anyways, the hardest quiz. And then we'll get some rare music. Bye bye, go go! Oh, we got the lost item here.
There goes
Wait
mine.
a second. Wait, why are these old guys holding the doll? Excuse me. Why did you take it from the child?
The expansion. Oh no! No, for
All right,
no.
wow, this is. Oh boy. I think Andrew is going to be in a world of hurt.
Oh, that's not a good feeling right there. Because
No.
you're not going back to Hideout for some time when you get the expansion card like that.
No, you definitely are not. When you commit to a skip like that, you're committing to a skip. Although, to be fair, I did call for Claire much sooner. I didn't expect it to have 2 items, but...
Now, if you're rooting for mullmachen, he does need to make his way up to Blackthorn to fight Claire.
Yeah. Turning in the doll, getting a full heal.
The old man gives you a doll to give to the copycat gal who gives you medicine.
Yes.
Oh. It just sounds like a drug deal.
Look, you're the one saying it. I had no part in this at all.
You know what you were getting into. 2 hours ago, we talked about it. Don't do drugs, kids. Just ask your family for rare candy growing up instead. We're doing Chuck before Claire. Oh boy.
I mean,
the suspense
not a bad idea.
So...
I mean, honestly, mullmachen is going to make his way to it. He's not going to E4 this.
No, you don't.
Unfortunately, I think Andrew is going to have a hard time, though. Because even though he has the parts, and this badge is and we know where the badge is, I think he's much less likely to check where he's already skipped.
Yeah, if you do an ERC skip, you have ERC skipped and you're not going back. And it's still some time to do it too. You have to fight another rocket, knock out 3 electrodes.
It's got to be at least 2 to 3 minutes, which is a significant amount of time.
Not to mention you're doubling back somewhere you've already been, which is time on its own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
It also means we're not going to see anything exciting over here at all.
Nope. We do have a Dragon Fang, though. I mean, that's a good item, right?
And we are going to have a full tracker again this evening.
Oh, are you serious? Is Angel actually
you
going
are
back?
Not. No, there's no way.
Oh my gosh.
There's no way. I cannot believe this.
I am outstanded. I did not think you would come back so soon. I thought you would do at least more checks. I mean, although, to be fair, this is the most items left for him.
Yeah, he has this or Chuck, and we see Mull is at Chuck right now.
Yeah.
This will put Andryll back in the lead, because he's going to hit go mode in literally 2 or 3 minutes.
Well, I mean, we're still got a race, though, because this is still round about Claire's timing, too. So this is by no means over. This is definitely, you know, where do you go next? I mean, Blade and Blue are not as efficient. Oh, and oh no, we're going to Kimono Girls. You hate to see that, folks. They're scammed today.
Yeah, this race is not over until someone defeats red and the game fades to white. Question from chat. Who ran the better Mon? Well, I mean, you have 2 very strong Pokemon on the screen right now. And a pretty good coverage Poliwrath for Mull, and a Dragonite that's got a boatload of stat experience and also good moves. Has been carrying strong. Andryll still has to go fight Price to get his go mode.
I think he's going to commit to it. I think.
Yeah, if you're coming back to.
I think if you're coming back for this, you're going to go fight it. I am just amazed, but you know what? You know, kudos to Andryll for being able to do this.
He probably read that it's one of his outs, and seeing that. If it's something you skip here that could cost your game at go -1, I think you just go do it.
Exactly.
And what else do you have left that you can do? You've got some pretty rough checks with 2 fights for an item on Brock, 1 fight for an item on Blaine, 1 high-level fight for an item on Blue, and 2 additional fights for an item on Route 4. And then everything that's left after that is stuff we're already seeing Mull do.
Alright, so mullmachen is right here, starting Claire's gym. So we're going to be about a minute or 2 behind. So this is intense. We still got a race. You know, Red could have ice moves. Red's Pokemon have the DV, or the... Yeah, it has the DVs, so that hidden power is always ice.
And
there we go.
Point,
we're in go mode at the 2-hour 15 mark and 55 seconds. And a piece of candy from a stranger.
Piece of candy from a kind old man wielding a cane. Apparently running the gym.
Yeah. What a nice guy.
So now we get, Professor Oak's usually a pretty agreeable guy, but for some reason he just wants to tell us to go touch grass.
Yep.
He will always rate your Pokedex every time you go to pay him a visit. And he's like, what do you mean you've only caught 4 Pokemon? You've been everywhere, man!
I mean, you don't even have to do that. You can call him via the PC. I wonder what happens if you get there without the Pokedex. Does he? He still tells you to touch the grassy areas, right?
Yeah, he still says to look for Pokemon in tall grass. It doesn't matter if you have the Pokedex or not. He will rate your quote-unquote Pokedex completion.
I guess you just can't see your Pokedex completion is without the Pokedex.
Well, no, Stripes, you could absolutely just catch 3 of the same Pokemon. We're going to sink our candies into this Dragonite.
That's very good. Just making sure we're just going to commit to it.
Well, not even that, but we would need to get a couple levels to properly repel in here. We also have a lot of candy.
Well, I mean, he's doing daytime, so it wouldn't be a problem once you get past 51. He was at level 51. The highest would be 52, and that would be the side chambers. 53 is only at night, which he doesn't have. Alright, so in this case, I might just commit to teaching extreme speed over thunder. I don't know. I mean, I can see it. I mean, Thunder's been an accuracy liability for Andryll all seed long. I mean, you're setting up physical. I think there's just... Was there some fighting move or something? I don't know.
You had jump kick on the tutor? We just never decided to go teach it.
I mean, it's a little late.
Right. At this point...
I just thought there was a TM there. I didn't quite see what the TM list was.
Yes, Rock Smash.
Have Rock Smash.
Yeah, go for
it. Yes, base 20 power. Not even... Kinda wishing you had Thunder now, huh? Although, to be
oh no! God! That was hidden power, right? That's gotta be hidden power.
Yes, that was a hidden power. Yes, that was hidden power, and yes, it's always ice with red. I am so sorry, Andryll. I should not have cursed you that way.
I don't think it really matters what he does here. This is gonna hurt.
He lived! You're gonna have to stall it out!
Hidden power only has 10 power points, right?
I mean...
10 or 15? It's double kick. No, that's not gonna do... Fire Blast. We're gonna teach Fire Blast over the extreme speed.
I like that. Fire Blast is the call there. Yeah.
Because if you live 1 and you X accuracy, you can just probably...
No, you don't. You just coin flip
go?
it. Yes. This is one of those times where you just absolutely do it.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, when Red sends out his next Pokemon, he usually has something with a super effective move against you. If it's just Ancient Power, that's not so bad. Although you're gonna hope for no boost. Hydro
No
Pump?
boost.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. You can stall that out. You resist that as Dragonite. Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, this is a good time to just start setting up, because that Hydro Pump is not going to take you out unless you get back-to-back crits.
Yeah.
And that's not happening. This Hydro Pump is out of power points right now. So it's going to go back to Fire Punch. The moveset on the Stugong.
Oh, man. I mean, the leftovers is gonna be really nice here. Yeah, just free setup on this Dugong. Yeah, just don't even deal with Fortress at all. Alright.
You don't have a move for Golem.
Well, see, that's where Surf... Generally, when you run a physical mon, you want to have Surf. Although in this case, the Fire Blast did a better job than Surf. So you just force it through.
And one more, and it's a Noctowl that just falls right
this
over.
Is easy.
And that
Easy
is going
peasy.
to be GG's for Andryll.
Yeah, this was... Woof. And...
Time.
GG's.
Whoa, lad. From the jaws of defeat, and mullmachen making his way over to Silver. He's probably just going to fight Red to see what was going on here.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, you're this close. You finish it up.
Well, that was a bit of a roller coaster, Bear.
Was honestly, you know, it was back and forth. We had lots of scary things. We had, you know, we had the fights of the Elder. He made it through the adversary, and you know, the server wipes, but he got through it, and that was honestly the scariest moment when we saw that, you know, he RC skipped and there was something on price, but able to pull it out and just go, you know what, I'm going back for it, and that was just the right call. So kudos to Andryll. I think Andrill's probably gonna be on the interviewing with the Brazilian stuff. But we don't know. In the meantime, we can appreciate mullmachen's fight, who probably is going to have an easier time on that fortress, at the very least.
Yeah, that fortress is not going to have as much
Fireblast
sway,
TM
I think.
came rather, I think that was a mortar surfing, if I remember correctly. But yeah, this is why you keep some of those TMs. You never know when they're going to be useful. You don't, I mean, the ones that are actually worth it.
Yeah, you don't want to keep a Snore TM and a Splash TM and a Focus Energy TM.
Okay, so takedown. Okay, significantly less scary.
We go ahead and bump up our defense so that takedown takes a little bit longer to take us down.
Alright, it looks like we are going to be joined briefly by Andryll. As soon as he gets up into the GG.
Hello, GG.
Hey, GG, Andryll.
Andryll. Congratulations on winning.
Thank you.
We won't hold you for too long. I know it's a little bit, but about that Dragonite, a little bit scary of a red fight, right?
Oh, this fortress in red scared me a lot.
Yeah, hidden power ice. Red always
Yeah.
has hidden power ice, so that was definitely a good call to fire blast it and then just go from there.
Yeah, I remember that I had the Fire Blast, so uh, I I the oh, I forgot the name of the move. The extreme speed would be good because I would not use the X speeds and just the X attacks. But when I saw the fortress, I just touched the Fire Blast and it was just one hit, so it was pretty good for me.
Yeah, and that dugong was not very hard for you. Um, One last thing. So you skipped the half of the rockets, and then you came back to it. What was your thought process on it? Once you got to West Kanto, you kind of immediately checked the easy ones, and then run right back to that to where you had left off.
Um, I I thought that the move could have already done the all the rockets and mahoganies and the price. So I thought that if the badge was there, I skipped this, I would lose. So I just made the fast checks and come back to mahogany, and it was so good that was there.
Well, that was a very smart move, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
We're also joined by mullmachen.
Hello. GG.
GG, Mull.
GG.
GG.
Mull, you had
Very close
a little
fight.
fun figuring out what to run once you got to Kanto.
Yeah, I did not want to run the Lickathon. I tried really hard not to, and the game told me no.
Yeah, there wasn't very much there that was very workable. I think maybe the better would have been the Sea King, and or maybe the Wigglytuff or the Jigglypuff you saw, which you could evolve into Wigglytuff. It was
Yeah.
really kind of rough.
I also considered the Rimmer raid. I don't remember what level Artillery evolves at, but Artillery's like okay, just really slow. So I was just like, I'll run the Lickitung and like hopefully we'll get better, but you know.
I assume you kind of went right. I mean, you pushed through Jasmine, you got through there, and then I assume you were probably hoping maybe the roamers could save you,
Yeah.
but I'm sure you heard the roamer cries and were not impressed.
Yeah, I'm not great at identifying Pokemon. I can tell like roughly how good it is. I'm not super good at identifying the specific Pokemon, but I heard the first two cries. I was like, those are garbage, and like, I mean, they're all bad.
I didn't catch the first one. I do know the Entei was Sunflora, and then of course the Kakuna, which is very distinctive as well.
Yeah, so it's just like they were all. I was just like listening to those. I'm like, oh, they're all garbage. But fortunately, the Ho was pretty good. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that Poliwrath came with a free Thunderbolt and all kinds of easy TMs just popping in on the path for you. So
I don't particularly like that I was running it mixed. I think I had a better moveset to make it more specific, but I didn't feel like spending much of time like sorting my moves out.
Guys, I'm really tired, so I'm already heading out.
All right. Thank you
But-
so much then for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for the stream, and bye.
All
bye.
See you.
Again, GG's. Have a good night.
GG's.
Good game. Good
GG,
night.
GG.
Yeah, so Momakin, you're 1-1. It's still pretty reasonable record. Pretty good. Yeah,
I'm there, you know?
that was pretty good. I mean, honestly, this was a very close race, and it was really down to the wire.
Yeah, I do not like doing Claire. Claire is like probably like my least favorite check. I probably hate Claire more than Route 25. I know Route 25 is the worst, but I really do not like doing Claire. So I always put it off the last. And like, sometimes
Yeah.
it wasn't that big of a punish though, because expansion card being there meant I didn't have to do any of West Kanto.
Yeah, that was something actually. So I don't know if you caught as you were kind of coming in here. Andrew actually ERC skipped, got to the Murkrow, left, and then ended up at at Dragon's Den first, and then after getting to West Kanto, went right back. So we weren't sure that Andrew was gonna make that call to go right back. But so we were thinking you kind of had that when we saw that you picked up the Thunder badge on Price.
Yeah. So I thought I was like behind for like a decent amount of the race. Like I thought it was kind of neck and neck, and just as the checks got worse and worse, I was like, okay, I feel like he's probably done better ones than I have. But when I saw expansion card, I was like, wait, I think there is a chance for me to win here because, like I was just really hoping that if he did the Claire first and did all the expansion card checks, that would give me just enough time to get to Red. And nope, he was just faster than me on everything, I guess.
You guys were pretty neck and neck. You were both kind of neck and neck. You got to the fog badge a little bit closer than you, and you were kind of trading around on which sides. But I guess it just turned out that the few checks that he skipped were just enough.
Yeah, I mean that's how I won my first race, was skipping just the right checks. So I guess it comes back to bite me, huh?
I mean, this was still you can hold your head up pretty high. This was still very well played by both of you.
It's very close. So there was a point, even late into the second hour, that we were like, there's a lot to look at, and enough that we need that this could still be anyone's race.
Yeah, I mean, like, how I'm trying to remember exactly how far behind I was. So I was only about 4 minutes behind, so I was pretty close.
Yeah, you were just picking up your go mode item when he was entering Red. Yeah, his Red fight was a lot harder because he was running the Dragon Knight from that first route. And the Fortress had hidden power, which is always ice on Red.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's rough. I didn't like the moveset on the Dragon Knight very much compared to the Magneton, which had just a really amazing moveset. And I always mean switch like a lot. Like unless I get Squirt Bottle, I almost never run the starter or Route 1 mons. Like if I just prefer main switching in general. Even when I do get the Squirt Bottle, I'm trying let's get the roamers, So I'm like, if it's good enough to run, it's good enough. I did want to catch one Pokemon because not having a second is like really annoying.
Yeah, no, it's important to have a third, have a second one, and then being able to DJ gems to it. So
yeah, because having to fix that later gets really tough. And like I was gonna catch something that I thought was like at least runnable, and Dragonite is of course like pretty runnable except for that 4x weakness, but still really good.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any more questions. Do you have anything else, Ruben?
No, I think you've covered pretty much everything for me. It was a pretty tense race at the end there. We got everything we came for.
All right.
And a pair of full trackers to boot.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. This was almost a coverall. I was when I was on Claire, or I was doing the Claire stuff. I was like, I just hope this is an E4. It's like 10:30. I really don't want to do E4.
Well, it was not E4 required, so
Thank God. The seed I did a couple of practice seeds, and they went really badly. So I'm glad this was a pretty fast run. The last practice seed I did was a 2-hour fly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I did. It's like I did all of Johto except for like a couple of like small checks that I just couldn't do because it was like a Jasmine or whatever. And then I went and did all of Kanto, and that gave me access to Jasmine. So I had to go all the way back and do Jasmine, and that was it. So I did like nearly every like major check before getting fly. It was just awful.
Right.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I don't really have much else to add.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We do have one more race going on. It's about an hour in. I believe it is on SpeedGaming 3. So after this, you'll be able to see that, and then the next match after that is August 25th. That's on Friday at 8:30 p.m. We have Dirtswa versus Montebank, and then 3 more matches on Saturday. So, until next time, see you all later.
See y'all.